What's up, YouTube? This is the channel Life of Pops, and today this is the podcast. I'm AJ. Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, I have my handy dandy notebook, and today's gonna be a good one. This is episode 4. 5 topics, technically 6 if we have music. But we're gonna go through the NBA offseason, and I'm a little bit late, but we can still talk about it. And I have some things to say about that. The next one is gonna be our favorite shoe brand and favorite shoe of all time. Number 3, this one's different. So, one crazy theory, and this is like any theory that you've heard. And then favorite Marvel and DC character, just one favorite. Villain, hero, whatever. And favorite drink. And we're gonna keep this, it's not gonna be like, it has to be like, it can be alcohol, regular drink, whatever. It's just me anyway. So my favorite drink. But let's just hop into this. So we'll start off with a favorite drink. And currently my favorite drink, like this is just my favorite drink right now, is matcha. Okay, so most people don't know that. Probably very few besides like my family, my daughters and my wife. But matcha is my favorite drink, and it's very good for you and healthy, and I just kind of love the way it tastes. I don't know why, and it was very random how I even got into it. I just was randomly at a Starbucks, and I was like, I just want to try something different, and I seen it and got it, and this was like a couple years ago, and I've been hooked on it ever since. But I want to get a little maker, where you like swirl it in a bowl and use a little stick and stone. I want to try that and make my own, but I just buy them now, and matcha is amazing. If you haven't tried it, definitely try it. The place that I get it from out here, they actually have flavors. I didn't know this, but you can add flavors to it, and I just get it regular, but I might have to try a flavor. If you have had matcha before and a flavor with it, let me know in the comments, because I would actually like to try it if it's good. All right, so the next topic we're gonna go to is favorite Marvel and DC character. And this is one Marvel character, villain or hero, one DC character, villain or hero. And for me, my favorite Marvel character, will start there. Like all time favorite Marvel character. It's kind of hard, but I'm gonna have to say Thanos. He's my favorite character, I have to say. I love Black Panther, I love Iron Man, but Thanos is my guy. DC, on the other hand, is very hard for me. And I have so many, and I can make a whole list of that. But I guess off the top of my head, my favorite DC character would have to be Superman. Yeah, I can't go through the list because it'll take too long and I have so many. But Deathstroke is like right there. Superman and Deathstroke are kind of 1 and 2, or 1A, 1B. Batman is what I actually have to say. Oh my gosh. See, here we go. Getting me started. Superman's number 1. 1B, 1C, Batman, Deathstroke. But in the comments as well, let me know your favorites. Marvel, villain or hero, DC, villain or hero. Next topic we'll go to is crazy theory that I've heard. We all know the news that just came out recently with the whole aliens are real. You know, everybody has their own opinions. I've always thought about aliens and figured they had to be real, but that's just me. Everybody has their own opinion, and you know, you can't be like, oh, you're dumb for this or that. You know, what's your opinion is your opinion. So you can't get mad at somebody for their opinion. But crazy theory that I've heard, that is crazy, but that's not my crazy theory. The Rugrats theory is pretty crazy. It's probably a little too graphic for kids, and although my videos are kid friendly and adult friendly, however you want to say it, it's probably too creepy, or it's more adultish, and I'm not going to go into it because kids do watch, I'm sure. So it has, look into it, it has something to do with like Angelica, and she's just, yeah, whole theory there. I have to say that's probably a crazy theory. Or actually, I changed my mind. Sorry guys, this is a podcast and we talk. I have to say, crazy theory I've heard is that we're on like a matrix, and like right now, you know, you just could be like 15 years old, 20 years old with like a, you know, a VR on, like a super realistic one or some kind of Matrix headset, and you're in a whole another life. And like when this life ends, boom, you wake up and you're, you know, 20 years old or 15 years old, and you're like, I just lived that out, and now you just, you know, can go off that plan or make your own. That's a crazy theory. Now that one is super crazy, and that's gonna be my crazy theory that I've heard. I don't believe it though, but that is a crazy theory. All right, so steering into the next thing. And actually we're almost done. This podcast is kind of short for the most part. My favorite shoe brand, that one's, it used to be Jordan. I was a huge Jordan fan. Like shoes, shorts, everything like had to be Jordan. As I got older and more mature, kind of realized that, let's just put it this way, I'm different. And this is my opinion, but have your own. Shoes, clothes, materialistic things. Ving Rhames said it best in Baby Boy, guns and butter. Okay, all the materialistic things that don't appreciate with value or in value, you know what I'm saying? Like the stocks, you know, like homes, like real estate, you know what I mean? Like big things. It's kind of not important. Even then, you know, houses and everything's not really that important. But shoes is really, they're very materialistic for me, and I don't want to be that way. So I got out of Jordan pretty smooth and fast. It just kind of, I started giving them away. I had a lot of Jordans and I just started giving them away. And I have Jordans. I'm not saying don't get Jordans or nothing like that. It's just me, my opinion. But I'm like, yeah, it's not really, I'm married, I got kids, family. I'm not trying to impress nobody like that, you know what I mean? Like, just impress myself and be comfortable with you, basically. You know, if you're an awesome person, personality wise, then, you know, on the inside, that's good enough. You don't have to try to like dress the part. But nonetheless, if you're a shoe collector and all that, because I do like to have like shoes and I love, you know, colorways and different things, do you, basically. But my favorite shoe brand right now, since that whole Jordan phase, is Vans. And they're not like that crazy Jordan 180 price tag. They are higher than they used to be, and I used to hate Vans, but now Vans is actually one of my favorite shoes. Converse also, but Vans is probably my favorite shoe brand, and just the colorways they have, the way they look. I love Vans, they're pretty awesome. But in that same category or topic, this is subcategory, my favorite shoe. And I actually will do a shoe collection video because I do have quite a few shoes. They're actually from kind of years ago. I haven't really like bought many shoes lately. But, and that sounds kind of contradicting, but I'm not gonna spend $180 on one pair of shoes. I'm not gonna buy 2 pairs of shoes or buy like the whole family shoes, you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense. But my favorite shoe of all time is probably the OG black and white Converse. Like, it just doesn't get any better than that. Those are just, you can wear that with almost anything. Everybody can rock them. They're really awesome. And for me, they're comfortable. I don't know about anybody else, but I think they're really comfortable. And now let's head into this last topic. We're almost at the 12-minute mark, or 11 minutes on here, and I'll probably cut it down a little more. The NBA offseason, and this one is gonna, I'm about to put my phone out for this because this one is a little bit, it has a lot more to it. All right, let's get into this real quick. So this is, for me, the biggest one that stands out, and I've been a Chris Paul fan since like he started, and him to the Warriors, I like and don't like. I don't really know about that fit. It seems like it should work, but just Chris Paul and Curry on the same team and Draymond, it's so weird. And I don't know. I hope he gets a ring, but it's very weird to me. I do think the Warriors need to add Dwight Howard. That would be like, I think that would help and solidify everything for them. Keep Looney starting, bring Dwight and CP off the bench, or like CP starting, bring Dwight off the bench and CP kind of gets subbed out early in the beginning, stays in with the second group. I think that would work. And maybe even bring in like another point guard to kind of help run things when CP's not in or Curry's not in. But that's just what I think. So let's see. There is Cameron Payne got traded from the Suns. Bradley Beal to the Suns. That I don't like that fit at all. To me, I don't understand. Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, KD. I don't see how Devin Booker or Bradley Beal run the point guard. It just doesn't. I don't see the fit. They all score like. It's not Kyrie and James Harden. James Harden said he'd be point guard, so it just doesn't fit for me. But we'll see what happens. KD is my guy though, but we'll see. What's the big thing here? The Mavs re-signed Kyrie. They got Grant Williams from the Celtics. They're not going to do anything, in my opinion. They'll be maybe maybe 6 through 10 for the playoffs, but I don't think it's a big thing. Hawks stood still pretty much. They didn't do much. The Rockets, they're young. They added a few pieces. Fred VanVleet, I thought that was a bad move for him. I don't know. I don't see them doing too much better. They'll get probably 10 more wins or so, but they're not going to be in the playoffs. I highly doubt it. Dylan Brooks going there, it's just not doing it for me. What else is there? Clippers, if they get healthy, I think they can win. I mean, they should have had it last year, but they didn't stay healthy, you know? It just never works for the Clippers. But that is like the dark horse team for me. Like if they're fully healthy in the playoffs, they can win the whole thing easy because they're deep and they're Kawhi and PG are two of the most dynamic players on both ends. So yeah. Who else? Let's see. Jordan Poole to the Wizards. I think he'll probably do pretty good. The Wizards ain't doing nothing though. Porzingis to the Celtics. And Marcus Smart to Memphis. I didn't like Marcus Smart getting traded. Marcus Smart is the heart and soul of the team. To me, that was a bad move. I wouldn't have got rid of Marcus Smart. I think Porzingis, he brings a certain dynamic to the team, but he's not bringing a championship. They can win the championship, but him alone is not a championship. Derek White starting, I don't like that. I like him coming off the bench better. It just fit for me a little better, but you know, I'm not a GM, but I could be. NBA teams out there, if you need somebody, I'm your guy. The Cavs, they got Max Strus from Miami. Not really gonna, I don't see them winning the championship. They might go one more round in, but that's about it. Who else here? The Kings, that's my team. I think Kings might make it to the finals this year. It's gonna be Kings or Warriors for sure. Lakers, I don't think they did enough. I just don't think so. Lakers, yeah. They added a few pieces. Let me see who the Lakers had. I can't remember who the Lakers added. Actually, I can't even find it right here. But they didn't add anybody that's changing too much. I mean, you got LeBron and AD. I mean, they could make it to the finals, but they're not really doing anything. If you guys hear any noise in the background, the kids just woke up. That's all the topics I have today for a podcast. And we're gonna kind of transition this podcast and kind of channel from, it kind of is what it is now, but we're gonna kind of transition it into making it better. And we're gonna try and make these podcasts a little more one kind of topic or two topics orientated and like go deep dive into stuff. And just kind of explore. It's not gonna be so much just focused on Funko Pops, but we're gonna kind of expand and you know, make it a pretty cool channel, gaming, everything. We're just gonna throw this all in one channel. I would do two, but I'd rather just keep it here and not have a mix of go find the gaming channel and all that. Just everything's here, and I can put playlists so that it's organized, but everything's here. But thanks for watching, guys. It's Life of Pops, the podcast. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time, peace.